Good afternoon, Flosstube. My name is Mandy, and welcome to my channel all about cross stitch. If you're new here, thank you so much for press and play. I hope you enjoy what you see and stick around for a little while. If you are a returning viewer, thank you. Appreciate your support each and every time. Yeah, I don't know that I have a whole lot to share. It's been a couple weeks since I last filmed, but I got hung up on a project and I really didn't do a whole lot else besides that. So yeah, but I do have I've got some exciting stuff I guess in my opinion. I've got a start and a finish. I've got a full coverage page finish. I've got a round robin quarter finish, and I've got another whip. Actually, that would be a new start since you've seen. So yeah, let's dive into it, shall we? Today, I don't know if I said, today is Thursday, September 14th. I literally just thought of that before I hit play. And do you think I could remember it when I was ready to say it? Nope. Things are going good here in Michigan. Weather is definitely cooling down and I'm loving it. You know, 60s, 70s or so. It's, you know, those are some really good temps in my opinion. I'm not yet ready to turn on the furnace, so I don't want it to be that cold. But honestly, the last couple of nights I did actually turn on the heated blanket just on a really low setting, just to have a little bit of, I think, I cannot sleep when my feet are cold, and I usually kick socks off pretty quickly. So best idea is to just go with a heated blanket, and that gets me nice and cozy quite quickly. So yeah, let's just go into it, shall we? My start and a finish. I am so proud of this little thing. It's little, it didn't take me long to finish, but the fact that I fully FFO'd it and everything, I'm proud of this little thing. And I really hope the person who ends up receiving it loves it just as much as I do. So if you haven't heard or don't watch, Laura at Stitching by the Shore is hosting an ATC swap, so artist trading card swap. Basically it's something that we have to stitch something fall themed, and parameters, it's got to be within like 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches, basically about the size of a standard playing card, something fall themed, and yeah, just have fun with it. So I've got one done. I may try to get a second one done. We've got to ship by August. No, we're past August. October 1st. So if I get another one done, great. If not, I've at least got something that I'm proud of and get to participate in. So here we go. I love it so much. I've already shared it on my Instagram, so if you follow me there, you would have already seen it. But yeah. So the little sunflower is from the fall 2015 issue of Cross Stitch and Needlework magazine. I missed that magazine, by the way. That was my favorite one. It was in a section called Autumn Pins. There was three of them shown together. I think there was a cornucopia and a pumpkin as well. So since these are so small, I may end up doing one of those. I haven't decided yet. I used a piece of black cardstock, I guess. What it's from is, if you've seen my stitching journal that I haven't really done a whole lot with it. I need to get back to it. But I bought a artist sketchbook in black. The paper is black, and so I ended up just tearing out a page from that because there's like 50 pages in it. So I just tore a piece of out of that, layered it so that was thicker, and then I used a piece of scrapbook paper that's kind of got a marbly effect, and then there we go. I know many of you enjoy seeing. Ooh, say hi, Stitches. Say hi. If you're new here, this is my cat, Stitches. She doesn't know what to do right now. And in the process of picking her up, because I know people like seeing her, I ended up dropping. So yeah, I used a piece of scrapbooking, just a scrapbook marble effect. And then I've got all kinds of ephemera. I've bought packs from Etsy for like less than 10 bucks, including shipping, that has all kinds of different paper and I don't know about stickers, but just all kinds of stuff. And I found this really cute little, it's a postage stamp. I don't know if it's a legal postage stamp or not. It does actually look like it's been used once before. If it was, like, there's a whatever you call that on there. So I don't know if it was truly a legal stamp or not. But I thought it was quite fitting with that. And then to be able to put my information on the back, I ended up, yes, you'll see my last name, Mandy Parker. That's my channel name. I just found this again in the ephemera. This is cute little birds, and so I dated it and know that. So this will be getting shipped off to Laura at some point soon. So cannot wait to see what I get back in return. Alrighty, next finish. This is part of the first most magnificent Ink Circles round robin hosted by Michelle Garrett at Bendy Stitchy. Make sure I have the right portion straight up. I don't have the pattern handy at the moment, but it's 3/4 done, so I think you can get the idea. With it being a mandala, I think you can figure out what it is. This is called Wings and Things Ink Circles. It's just stitched on a piece of 14 count Ada from Stony Creek, I think she said, unnamed. I really hope those sirens are not being picked up, but they probably are. This is stitched with, the thread is in hand dyed by Rolanda in Twilight. And if you want to see something really cool, go to my Instagram, StitchingBee82. You'll see the post on this. Swipe to the right. The spider web, that's the words I was looking for, glows in the dark. It looks so cool. Like, as soon as I was finished stitching on it, I held it up underneath. You can kind of see my light is back there. Held it up under there for a few minutes. Went run into my bathroom where I could shut the door and it could be completely dark so I can snap a picture. I had to be really quick. The first picture that I took was actually really blurry just from me moving as I hit the button. And so by the time I tried to get a second picture, it was pretty much dim already. So I had to try it again, but it just looks so cool. I love it. This piece is owned by Megan, one of the 2 long distance stitchers here on YouTube. And let's see, well, I don't know which portion was stitched by whom, and it's not like an even line, as you can tell how I kind of stitched. So Megan has already stitched her portion, and then the bottom portion there was stitched by Michelle at Maine Mama Moose Stitcher, part of my my swap group. And so this is now going to Danielle, who gets to finish it up, and I know she is very excited to get to stitch this Halloween piece during the month of October. So I love this piece. And so as you can see, 2 of the skulls, the bones are colored in. Megan ended up not stitching hers, but basically she selected a portion that we got to pick whatever color we wanted as like our way to sign the piece. And so I used gassed Mediterranean Sea for filling in those bones. And I love that like pop of blue right there. So yeah, so this gets shipped off to Danielle. That was such a fun piece to stitch. Now, you know, some mandalas, and the whole point of the round robin was that we all love ink circles, but with, you know, the mandala styles, we're not always keen on stitching the same thing 4 times. And so there's definitely been like the piece that I selected, it's such full coverage that, yeah, I'm kind of glad that I only had to stitch 1/4 of it. After the roses that I stitched was really fiddly. There was quite a lot of color changes, I think was the word I was looking for. And so it just yeah, I don't know that I would want to stitch the entire piece. So it's been really cool to participate in this round robin for that. But I don't know, wings and things, I could see me stitching the entire piece, especially in a variegated thread like that. It was so cool. I loved every bit of it. Alrighty, moving on to the next piece. The next one is very exciting to me, that I got a page finish. I was enjoying stitching on this so much that when I got the page finished, I moved the Q-snap and kept on going. So I did take it right back off the Q-snap today just so I can be able to show the whole thing, because page finish, you got to see the entire piece. And I didn't want to just hold up my iPad to show a picture of that one. So this is Mini Midnight Messenger by Ann Stokes, charted by Heaven and Earth. Stitched on 16 count white Aida, 2 strands, full across. How I do all of my full coverage. And here we go. We are at a little more than 43% complete, or 42, 43, somewhere right around there. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. So when I shared it last, this page was really not filled in. I still had lots to do on that. So I finished the page, and then, like I said, I moved the Q-snap and kept going right in. So fold it up here a little bit. So get a little zoomed in. You can definitely see the detail of that wing of the owl that's in flight. It's really cool to see the detail on the light hitting this particular tree. That looks really cool. So then I've just been working on this little portion here. Definitely went past the page a little bit. Love Pattern Keeper. I do not stick with page breaks much by any means anymore, that I stitch to where the floss can take me. So yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say. I don't remember what page number. I think this was page 5 that I actually finished. So I will probably be picking that back up, getting it back on the Q-snap and working on it again, because I'm loving that piece. I know that Full Coverage Fanatics on Facebook has already released their 2024 challenges for the most part. And so there is another Focus on a Finish. That one is my furthest along, being at 43%, 40 something. So I don't know if I could see me totally picking that. But then also I may want to choose my oldest whip, which is Mini Dark Goddess. I could see me wanting to really focus on the piece that I'm stitching for my mom, though I don't know, that one's only like 20-some%, so I don't know that I'll necessarily work on that straight to a finish, but who knows. The way I started this year, in the fact that I picked up Stitching Moon and I went ham on that thing and got that, I don't remember what the numbers was when I started it. I want to say I was at like 59% or something like that. I wanted to get it done this year. I never expected that I would have it done in the month of April. Never anticipated that I would get it done that fast. So who knows what 2024 is going to hold. I have been toying with the idea of definitely focusing on my full coverage stitching for 2024, but I mean, I've got other whips in process that are not full coverage that I definitely want to be working on, so it's not going to be a fully full coverage, but definitely one of my main focuses, I guess. Alrighty, so the next piece and the last one that I have to share is actually a new start. If I remember right, I started it the day after my last video. This is, I thank Laura for this one, and I know she wears that proud. She's such an enabler. This is a Black Cat stained glass. I want to say it's like number 3. It seems like the number 3 was in it. From Stitches So Beautiful on Etsy, and that's so as in S-E-W. So, goodness. Look at that. so cool. It looks like my stitches. I should have had the picture handy, but I don't think I do. So that's got, oh, I do right here. This has a lot of 939 in it. And so I took a picture on Pattern Keeper where you can zoom out with the color highlighted. You can see where all those stitches are at. So this is a picture of on my iPad, but I took a picture of my tablet. I am an Apple girl, and so my tablet, of course, to be able to use Pattern Keeper is a Samsung, so Android. I don't know how to do screenshots. I don't know how to send that screenshot from the tablet to my phone or my iPad, so I literally took a picture of my tablet with my cell phone, and you're seeing it on my iPad. But that is how much 939 is in there. It's crazy. So the whole piece has 130,000 stitches on it. 66,000 are in 939. I think I need to get a cone of 939 at this point. That just looks so cool. So we're gonna be in, what I found really funny about this piece is there is not a single stitch of 310. Not a single stitch. Doesn't even call for it. But that's all in 939, which, if you know, is, I've got a skein of it right here. It is I mean, it looks black, but it's navy blue. And here we go here. So upper left corner isn't looking like a whole lot of anything. Same 16 count, white Aida, 2 strands. I'm glad that it's actually looking, because when I look at it up close, of course, you can still see some of the white coming through, but seeing it on camera, it's not looking like that at all. I am trying to stagger how I'm stitching. I don't want to have just solid lines because I've got a couple pieces that have that line indicator on it, and I don't want those. This would be a great piece to stitch extreme cross country, meaning to stitch all of that 939 before moving on to something else, but I can't stay on one color long enough to actually get that point. So this portion will get filled in with other colors. That corner has some really pretty orange and almost yellow up there. So yeah, that is my start on another big full coverage. And that's about all that I have to share in terms of what I have stitched on. I am in the Best Book Besties. Oh gosh, I forgot the. Heather, Link is my homeboy, is hosting another stitching swap, and it's book theme. I know Book Besties is part of the hashtag. And so I had to get my supplies and that together to, you know, as a check-in to share. And so my partner is going to get this cute little pup. It's so cute. I love this piece. I don't know how I'm going to finish it yet. I really don't know what the measurements are going to be in terms of, I really don't want to just do a bookmark because, especially the way that I do bookmarks are really basic, and I've seen some really incredible finishes from Heather's other swaps that she's hosted. So I feel like I need to up my FFO game a little bit. So I pulled a color and cotton grab bag. It's just a really neutral, basically. But man, this is so soft. I've got some other color and cotton pieces that are definitely a little stiffer than this, but yeah. But that's what we're gonna go with. And I've got the DMC, just called for DMC, pulled. So that is my plan. If I looked at my calendar right, it looks like I gotta have a actual in-process check-in here in the next couple weeks. So I'll be working on that. I definitely want to get to working on my Halloween Quaker. I've got that separated out to try to get that finished. It would be July of 2024. So my September monthly portion, got that plan to be working on. Otherwise, full coverage is definitely calling me. I may or may not do another artist training card. We'll see. See if I get a whim to do that. The only other thing that I want to share is let's do a giveaway. It's been a really long time since I've done one. So I pulled out, I've already stitched this, so this is a little bit of a pass the stash. It is Hands-On Designs, Waffle Lot, a Waffle Lot. I got this in a box. It is actually signed by Kathy. Brand new, like, I mean, yes, I've stitched off of it, but there's nothing wrong with the pattern. I haven't written on it or anything. I took a picture of the pattern itself to digitally mark up and such, so there should be no writing or anything on this. The actual waffle top is 65 by 65. There's a bottom portion and sides. I just did the heart portion like 2 years ago. So if you are interested in this, just say the word waffle and I will enter you in. We will pick my next video. I would expect 2 weeks from today, September 14th. So I would give it a couple weeks, right around, you know, Thursday, Friday, that I will pick a winner. So waffle, I love you a waffle lot. We'll do US only for that this time around. I've got plans for end of the year that may include some, yeah, that would be open to international. So for now, if you could please, US only on that one. Alrighty. I think that's really about it. I don't have a whole lot else to ramble on about, I guess, at this point. So, yeah. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're getting lots of stitching in. I was gonna say something and the words just completely went out of my brain. So keep stitching, stitch on what brings you joy, and we'll see you again next time. Take care.